What's going on, everybody out there? This is D-Man with Winder Outdoor Power, and as you can see today we have a small little generator, just kind of like a little cheapy generator up on the table today. Customer brought it in because he jerked his rope out. As you can see, we have a handle and a rope and no way to start it, so we're gonna put a new rope in this thing and go over the process. This is going to be pretty standard with pretty much any kind of generator, any kind of really lawnmower, or any kind of machine that has a recoil similar to this. This is basically a Honda engine clone, so it'd be the same procedure on that type of engine as well. So let's get to it. First thing we're going to do is get a little impact gun. And those look like they were 8mm screws. So if you got a ratchet, socket, something like that at home, or even a wrench, you're going to take out these 3 screws right here. Most of the time there's just 3 screws. You might come across a recoil starter that has more than that in there, but same principle. So we got it removed. The other option you have is you could replace this entire starter assembly. Granted, it is more expensive, and the chances of you finding one in stock somewhere is probably not going to be good. So if your machine's down and you need this thing fixed, this is what you got to do if you're in a jam. So we got our recoil starter off. What we're going to do is take the rest of this broke rope out of our handle right here. We're just going to pull that out because we're going to reuse the handle. We're going to throw away the rope, and then we got to get the rest of this broken rope out of here. Usually a pair of needle nose pliers will work pretty good. Just like that. Pull it out, and then we're going to go cut us off a piece of new pull cord. Right after we get the TV going back again. I'll grab my scissors here and I'll cut us off about an arm's length piece, just like so. Next thing you want is a lighter of some sort so we can burn and melt the ends and make them pointy, so it's easier to feed the rope into the pulley and the handle. So we're just going to melt it down a little bit, blow it out, get a rag, just kind of wipe it, and you see how now it's nice and hard and it's kind of pointy. I'm sure that's going to get a funny comment from somebody. Same thing. Then what we're going to do is get you a flathead screwdriver, or just anything that you can stick inside this thing to jam up the pulley after we rewind it. So typically, if you look at your starter, you see where your hole comes out. If you could imagine your handle being here and you pull it, that is the direction that the starter would pull, like so. So if I was to pull this rope, the pulley would turn like this. So what we need to do is wind the pulley in that same direction so that we can wind up the spring so that it has resistance and it wants to pull the rope back in like this. So again, we're going to spin our pulley basically counterclockwise, and we're going to wind that up, and you kind of got to wind it up and then hold that pulley from spinning, because it'll do like so and you can lose it. And wind it up till pretty much it maxes out. Now you can see I can't really turn it no more, so we're going to back it off until we line up our hole. right there. And then you're going to take your rope, you're going to go through the hole in your starter, and you're going to line it up to the hole in the pulley while you're holding the pulley down. Like I said, I'm just going to hold it, but the point of having the screwdriver is you could jam it up right here like so, to where you ain't got to cramp your hand up and whatnot. I do this all the time, so it's not really a big deal. So you're going to feed it through like so. You're going to pull it up. I can usually do this with one hand, but this is, again, if you jam that pulley up with a screwdriver or something, then you have, and you're just going to tie a simple knot into it, just like so. You can see we got a knot. We're going to pull our rope down and then give it a nice tug like that. And then you're going to slowly, while you're holding onto the rope, feed it back in, just about right there. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to grab this, I'm going to hold it while I feed my handle through. And we're going to tie another knot here, and then we're going to test it and see if we need to cut and shorten the rope at all. Sometimes you got to shorten the rope, and nope. Otherwise, you don't want your rope, like let's say the spring maxes out and then you got rope hanging out like that. You don't really want it to do that. Kind of looks stupid, but it's perfect. It goes all the way back in just like it's supposed to, and it's not hanging over. So we're good. Now we're just going to remount this. Assembly is just like basically taking it off. Line up your bolt holes, and you want to thread them in by hand first and get them all started before you tighten anything up. Otherwise you won't be able to get every screw to line up. Alright, we got them lined up. We're going to snug them up. Now don't over tighten those. They don't have to be super tight. Just kind of snug them up. This is very, very thin sheet metal, and you will strip them out very quickly, and then you're kind of screwed. You have no way to mount this recoil anymore. It'll just kind of keep wanting to pull off every time you pull the cord. So that's it. We got a repaired starter recoil now. So we're going to give it a test here and pull the rope a few times. Just like that. We got a new pull cord. This man's back in business. And you guys watching this video hopefully can get back in business. If you got a machine that's down, that's all there is to it. So again, thanks for stopping by. Give the video a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed, as we got lots of videos on the channel and we update weekly. And as always, stay safe out there. We'll see you guys on the next one.